Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on Hugequiz. For you guessed it, another huge quiz. We're going to do the Europe 10K city coverage quiz with a 200-kilometer radius. Now, this is currently only available for premium members, so I have to give a huge shout out to Darin. He is, I believe, the site creator, and he very graciously gifted me 3 months of premium, which I will be renewing as soon as it expires, because this website is wonderful, and I have already learned so much just taking a few of the quizzes. So I recommend if you're into quizzes like this, you should subscribe, give it a shot, and let's jump in. We're going to have to type beginner to get started. There's 9,666 cities. I'm not going to get all of them, not even close. I am an American, so my geography knowledge is horrible, but let's aim for 8,500. I feel like my biggest missed areas are going to be Russia, some of the Nordic countries, maybe down here in Far East Europe. So let's get started. We're going to start with something I actually know, and we're going to start with the United Kingdom. Of course, we have London, and that's, quite the area. So let's do Plymouth down in Cornwall. We'll do Cardiff for Wales. Then let's do Liverpool. That covers almost all of the United Kingdom. Let's hit Manchester just to get over on the Far East. This 200-kilometer radius is great. We have Glasgow, Edinburgh, and then Inverness and Aberdeen should cover everything up north. Maybe, is Kirkwall big enough? I think it has to have at least 10,000 people, and I know Kirkwall doesn't. Alright, we have Northern Ireland here, and Ireland, so let's do Belfast, and that covers Northern Ireland. But it doesn't say the UK is completed. There might be something up there in the islands. I don't think so, but let's do Dublin and Galway, and we completed Ireland. Ireland's a pretty small country, all things considered. What if it's Gibraltar for the UK? Gibraltar. Yep, that was it. We got Great Britain. Okay. Since we did Gibraltar, let's go on down here and do Portugal and Spain. We're going to have Lisbon and Portugal, or Porto, but we had a port in southern France. All right, then let's do Spain here. So right off the bat, we have Madrid, Barcelona. Then we're going to have Murcia down south there. What else is there? We have Zaragoza, Toledo, Seville. What are we missing right here that I can guess in the center? I know up north we have Lyon, Spain. I used to get that confused with Lyon, France. We have Granada. Perfect, that filled that in. Now there is some areas up here that I 100% should know. Right here is really bugging me. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back to it. I don't want to waste too much time yet. Actually, let me type Ibiza down in the Balearics. That should help. We've completed quite a few countries, but it's like Monaco. Did we get Kosovo somehow? Somehow we got Kosovo. Luxembourg, Monaco, Andorra. Makes sense. Let's jump in here with France. Let's start down south. We have Nice and Cannes, which is right next to it. Then let's do Lyon and Dijon. I took a train through central France, and I'm trying to think of the cities we went through. There's Toulouse, and Bordeaux. Perfect, the spelling wasn't atrocious there. We have Nantes And somewhere up there, there's a Brest, France. And then what about Paris? That covers almost everything, but there's that little area to the north down by Jersey and Guernsey. What about, where's Le Havre? Le Havre? There we go. That filled that in. That is a port where people used to immigrate to the United States from. I have no idea what's in that part of France here, but let's move up to Belgium and the Netherlands. I think Brussels and Amsterdam should do a fairly good job of covering that. 200 kilometers is a long way in Europe. Here in the States, that's nothing, but in Europe, that is a long way. And we got Netherlands and Belgium completed. All right, let's work our way around in Germany. Let's do the big cities. Berlin, Munich, Hamburg, and then what else? Stuttgart. I'm trying to just fill in the areas so I'm not guessing over top. We have Cologne. What about Dresden and Nuremberg should cover a lot of that. Oh, we're missing just a little bit here in the center. Maybe Essen. What about Frankfurt? How do you spell that? Or unless it took that when I typed something else in. No, that wouldn't make sense. What am I missing in central Germany? This is embarrassing. I gotta get my head on straight and come back here. Let's do Copenhagen. And then let's skip the Nordic countries and the Scandinavian countries because I'm not that hot with them. Let's go down here to Switzerland. We have Geneva and Lucerne. Is that all of Switzerland? It is. Switzerland completed. Let's keep on chugging down through Italy. We have Milan, Florence, Rome, Naples, and Bari down there in the heel of the boot. That's actually really nice. Let's do Venice, and I think we got most of mainland Italy. We have Sicily down here, so is it Parma or Palma and Palermo? Now, what about the tip of the boot here? I have no idea. Sardinia and Corsica. Not super sure about those. You know what? I'm not hating this. We're doing all right. I cannot believe how densely populated this area is. All right, let's do Warsaw. Gdansk. Then we have Wrocław. I don't know how you pronounce that in Polish. And we have, there's a Lod somewhere. And what about Krakow? And there's a Katowice, I think, too. Katowice? I don't know. I don't think we need that one. In Czechia, we can have Prague. Austria is Vienna, should cover a lot there. Then let's just go down Croatia. We have Zagreb, Split, and Dubrovnik. I want to go to Dubrovnik so bad. They have the Game of Thrones stuff there. They filmed a lot of scenes there. Then let's do Budapest, Hungary, and Bucharest, Romania. Oh, I got Bucha, Ukraine. Bucharest, Romania. Let's do... what else are we going to do here? Let's do Bratislava and Belgrade. Okay, and then North Macedonia, that should take Skopje. Albania would be Tirana. There we go. Greece is Athens and Thessaloniki. Ooh, I cannot believe I spelled that right first time. We have Sofia, Bulgaria. What about Istanbul, Turkey? What about Izmir? No, it's on the other side of the Bosphorus, so I don't think they're taking that one. What else do we have here? Let's go a little further north. Let's do Estonia. That would be Tallinn. And then Riga and Vilnius. Down here in the Russian exclave, we have Kaliningrad. Finland, there's Helsinki. Stockholm in Sweden and Gothenburg. We have Bergen and Oslo in Norway. Then there is a few others up here. I think there is a Hammerfest. No. Okay. AFTA? Does that sound right? TAFTA? Oh man, it's somewhere. It's right up there, what I'm thinking. Is there a Bari somewhere? I think we might have already got that. Okay, so we have 9 minutes left. We're at 8,200. Now, I still have quite a bit that I do know. Let's get Reykjavik while we're here. Reykjavik. Perfect. I'm glad spell check helps me. Let's see here. Did I get everything in here? I did see a small gap up here in Austria. I don't know what I can type to fill this in. Maybe Salzburg. Perfect, but there was nothing there, so that's fine. All right, let's do Belarus. We're going to have Minsk. And then Ukraine. Okay, so we're going to have Kiev. And then there's Lviv. I'm sorry, by the way, for butchering all these pronunciations. We're going to have Dnipro. And what else? I'm just trying to think of all the news recently. In Romania, did I get Bucharest? I did. Moldova is that Chisinau? Perfect, and we did complete Moldova with that, so that's nice. I have just a huge gap right there, and that's killing it. Is Mykonos big enough? No, it's not. Okay, let's see here. Let me get my thinking cap on. I'm going to have to hit Russia. And I'm going to have to hit it hard to get to what I want to get to. Let's do Moscow. Moscow. St. Petersburg. Murmansk. Yakutsk. Too far east. What about Perm? Kazan. We have Volgograd. Sochi. Sochi's a good one. What else is in Russia? There's that Nizhny Novgorod, but I just can't spell that. I'm not even going to attempt to. I wonder if I'm just dumb or if like Stalingrad or Leningrad would get me anything. No. Alright, so we have 7 minutes left. I do think I might be hitting my wall. But we're going to give this a once more over. We're going to give this a once over and see if there's anything I can improve on. Spain and France. Something I typed in cleared up Central Germany, so that's nice. Down here in Hungary, Slovakia, Romania. Slovakia. Is that Ljubljana? How do you spell that? No, so that was Slovenia. So what is Slovakia? Belgrade? Bratislava? I think it's one of those. I think I already typed it. This is torturous. If you don't stay constantly up to date on your geography, you start to forget stuff. Like, I know, is it Varna? Varna? Yeah. So that's a coastal city in Bulgaria, I think. I had that on GeoGuessr one time. When it comes to the south here, near Turkey, I have no idea. Southern Italy. I mean, is anything I type in gonna help me? I don't think so. What about Sardinia? I know there's one there that has a lot of S's. Essosa? Not a chance I randomly guessed that. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to take a look here for a couple more minutes. And then if I can't find anything, I'll loop you guys back in at the end and we'll go over the final score. Alright, guys. So I've looked around, and the only two cities I can think of are that Nizhny Novgorod. No idea how to spell it. But I also think there's a Rostov-on-Don. I wonder if that got it. On Don. I hope it did. That actually gave me quite a few cities that popped up there, so I have no idea. Maybe that's a famous Russian name or something. But we are going to have to give up here, and let's see what we missed. Another reason to get a premium subscription here is because it shows you your 25 biggest missed cities. And it looks like every single one of mine are in Russia, which kind of sucks. Oh, is that Archangel, maybe? Maybe in English? Gommel. I should have known Gommel. What's this over here? Yeah. None of these are jumping out of me as, hey, you should have known that. Some of these I can't even pronounce. Kirov, I have heard of that one. Yeah, Ketteringburg, that's a good one. Ufa, that's a big population there. Well, at the end of the day, we got just over 8,800 covered, which, I mean, for an American, in school, we learned none of this. To be honest with you, I don't even think we touched on history outside of the United States or geography. So I feel all right with this. As always, I left the link to the quiz in the description, so make sure you take it. Let me know how you did. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, consider subscribing, and keep coming back for more. Thanks for stopping by.